Hello, Gemini. Ramblin Mike here. We're going to play some tarot cards today. Thank you for tuning in again, Gemini. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your likes, all of your subscribes, all of your amazing comments. Fun, fun, fun. Keep them coming. I appreciate all you Geminis that reached out to me for private readings. Thank you again. Awesome to meet you personally. It's a blessing to meet you. All of you that reached out to me and I was not able to connect with you, thank you for your patience and thank you for your understanding. Just a little old Ramblin Mike right here. This is a whole crew right here. So continue to pester me, you know, and let me know. Let me know that you want a reading. If you do want a reading, all the information is down below about how to contact me. That was nice. That was 9 of Cups that just popped out right there. These will be for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of April 2018, mid-month, going into May. And we all know that there's no possible way these can be for every Gemini on the planet, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if these resonate with you, run with it. And if they don't, throw it out. All my cross watchers, you're absolutely welcome here. Thank you for tuning in. And I want you to know that even though I'll be saying Gemini a lot, these may play out from your perspective. This will be for love and relationships of all kinds, work, family, all of that. I'm not the only tarot reader here. You read these cards along with me. With all that being said, let's play some cards. I've been shuffling your cards for a while, meditating on you, Gemini. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that right there. Tune in here. The Tarot Love Team. Gemini's here to play with us. Let's tell them what they need to know most for their highest good. Thank you for clarity and accuracy on my part. Help them hear what they need to hear. Help me see what I need to see. Thank you for it, guides. Can't do this without you. Cutting the cards, Gemini. Here we go. Gemini, the first card out of the deck is Four of Swords. Four of Swords to me is a card of coming out of the battle. It's an old story right here. That warrior right there. They used to go out and sword fight with each other. They would come back after the battle that they survived and lay themselves down on a coffin and thank their God, whoever that was, that they survived that battle. Our battle these days aren't with the swords. They are more with the heart and with the mind. It's a card of healing. It's a card of meditation. And when he sets up from that, he'll pick up that one sword right there, that Ace of Swords, that sword of clarity and that sword of truth. Let's see who crosses this right here, Gemini. Well, we got a face card showed up, didn't we? It's Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. It is King of Swords right here. Undoubtedly represents you. When you show up in your own spread, pretty much talks with me about you're exactly where you're supposed to be at this particular point in time in your life. This King of Swords right here, he's absolutely brilliant. He's great with communication skills. He's sure and confident of himself. He's a great strategist of the tarot deck to me. He's got strategy running through his head all the time, And he can be a little detached. That's because he's head over heart in many of the decisions in the tarot that King of Swords talks about right here. Definitely shows me that Gemini is setting themselves apart onto the divine, working on the heart, working on the head, expecting clarity and truth to come out in a situation. Uh, Knight of Pentacles on the base of the deck. The Knight of Pentacles, he's the slowest moving knight, but he's the one that always gets what he wants. You know, he's steadfast and diligent about what he's after right there. This situation that you may be pondering about or meditating over, head over heart situation, may be a situation that's been unfolding for a little while. You know, but like I said, Knight of Pentacles always gets what he wants. That's why there's gold and all that all over his horse. So it's a nice, it's nice. Let me see, here we go. Oh, there's that Ace of Swords right there. Ace of Swords right there. I love it. In the recent past. Clarity and truth coming in. It's the same sword that this king is holding in his hand right there. So clarity and truth coming in a situation, you know. You know, this is a sharp sword. This sword has the ability to cut things off that no longer serve you for your highest good. Absolutely doing, you know, some heartfelt searching. Here's what it looks like to me, you know. Possibly, you know, being logical about a situation, you know, maybe being a little detached in a situation. Yeah. High Priestess showed up right here. It's a major arcana, major life force card. It crowns your spread right here. It is Cancer, Pisces, may mean something to you, may not mean something to you. High Priestess is all about intuition, psychic abilities. You may have found out a secret, you know, that you didn't know about, many of you. Very well could have found out some secrets that you didn't know anything about in a situation, you know, that has been moving slowly for many of you. She is that card of intuition, like I said, psychic abilities, the dreamer, very, very spiritual, you know. I love her in Tarot Illuminati because she absolutely looks like an angel to me, you know. Crowned up on top of your spread right here, you know. Safe to say, a lot of angelic activity around you at this particular point in time, helping you with a decision, you know, that, well, this king, you know, that's what he's about, you know. Yeah, he's sure and confident with himself and absolutely have you know, your divine with you, whoever that is to you in the situation, giving you clarity, giving you truth in a situation that's at hand for most of you. Could very well, I mean, the only, you know, sign other than swords that we have is Pentacles. Could very well be with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see where this goes, Gemini. Yeah, Lover's card came up in the immediate future. Can be possibly, you know, the Lover's card is a major arcana, major life force card. It is the Gemini card. Nice. I mean, when King of Swords and major arcana show up, you know, regardless of what's going on around you, I would say, you know, that you're exactly where you're supposed to be at this particular point in time as we go into May. Decisions to be made, clarity, the ability to cut something out. Looks like many of you Gemini, you know, because Lover's card is about choices. It does have 3 people in this card right here. Many of you could have some choices about what you're going to do about, you know, a lover or lovers. You know, the Lover's card is no fairy tale card by any means. The nudity talks about the vulnerability that it takes to expose yourself to in love relationships. You know, it shows sacred masculine's force burning up and sacred feminine over here with the apple tree and the serpent. You know, shows the polarity differences that are here. You know, shows the divine up there. attempting to work at it. That's what's crowning this spread right here too. You know, the divine right here, absolutely crowning the spread as well. Shows Eden in the middle, you know, and the steady closing of the gap between the lovers right there. Yeah, let's see where this goes. How Gemini sees themselves. That's what I felt coming, you know. Another sword, huh? Justice, you know. Yeah. It's Ace of Swords right there. Following your intuition. You know, justice is one of the 12 laws of the universe. What you put out is what's going to come back, you know. Many times when it shows up, and especially in a spread like this with the Lover's card right there, High Priestess following your intuition, Ace of Swords, clarity and truth coming in. Like I said, maybe you found out some secrets that you didn't know anything about. Meditation and setting yourself apart, you know, about a head over heart decision that you're going to make, possibly between two lovers. Looks like one of them could possibly get the axe on Gemini. All right, let's see where we go from here. Exterior influence. Yeah, very much so. Two of Swords. Lots of swords going on around here, huh? You know, this is about a decision that needs to be made, you know. It's how people would see you, or exterior influence. A decision that you need to be made. A challenging one. Like I said, you know, that king, I just felt it the whole time right here. That King of Swords right there, you know, head over heart, decision to be made. It is a decision that must be made because you can see she's sitting on the shore right there and that tide's coming in. And she didn't have, you know, forever to make this decision. Her hair is blowing back there, which means to me that the winds of change have already begun to blow, you know. And once again, we do have that moon right there. It always talks with me about, you know, using your intuition in the situation, you know. You know, the answers are truly on the inside of us. Hope or fear? Well, right there, Ace of Cups, absolutely looking for, you know, new beginnings in love, you know, real, true love. I mean, this represents true love, you know, wanting true love to come into your life. It is your second ace on the board, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups right here. Ace of Cups always talks to me once again. It's got the Holy Ghost dove on there. Talks to me once again about a direct connect with the divine. That's right up here on the top of your spread, you know. Set yourself apart onto source. You know, that's really what this is talking about to me, about this decision that many of you are making about a lover. And Ace of Cups also talks with me about the healing of the heart, you know, and that is here as well. You know, meditation, setting yourself apart. May just have a little bit of quiet time for the next 2 weeks as we go into May, looking at the situation with the lovers that are in your world at this particular point in time. Ace of Cups can also talk with me about unspoken love, you know. Maybe you running with somebody that's not truly telling you how they feel about you. But one thing's for sure, I see absolutely, you know, with Justice, Two of Swords here, and the King of Swords here, that you, Gemini, are absolutely going to come to a decision. That's the word I'm trying to get at. A decision about which way you're going to go here, you know, and the axe definitely may fall. Outcome. Wow. Chariot card. It's a card of victory. It's a card of victory right here because of your focus, because of, you know, following your intuition. Shows, you know, the two ponies in life pulling at different directions, you know, on the chariot right here, you know. Got two right there, man. Two pulling at the chariot, you know, but the charioteer right here, you can see him right there. He's illuminated. He's tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the divine. That canopy of the universe is over him right there. He's definitely stepped out of his comfort zone, you know, to make these kind of head over heart decisions. Absolutely can bring you out of your comfort zone. And, you know, the ponies there splashing through the water. Definitely see you splashing through the emotions of life right here. But what this card talks with me about, you know, is victory coming in for you because of your focus, you know. Like I said, many of you just may be taking a little break right here, just stepping back for a minute to look at the situation and decide which way you want to go, you know. This is major arcana, major life force. It is Cancer. The majors that we have on the board are Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. May mean something to you. Oh, a Libra. Yeah, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer. On the spread right here. May mean something to you, may not mean something to you. But I absolutely see that many of you, you know, aren't going to accept anything but true love, you know. And with a soulmate. A soulmate for you. A decision. Oh, well, this answers a lot. This answers a lot for me, Gemini. You know what this is? This is the player. This is the player. This is somebody that's not being, you know, serious with you. You know, they come in and get what they want, and they go and take off again. And I see that, you know, like I said, Gemini, they want true love, you know. Many of you just don't want to be playing with this player right here. It's fire sign, Leo, Saggy, Aries. May mean something to you, may not. Sun, moon, or rising. But, you know, Knight of Wands as the weather over this whole thing, it absolutely answered a lot. You know, like I said, the two ponies right there pulling at the chariot right there in different directions. Like I said, you know, you may know two different people. Or this person may know two different people. Yeah. And Gemini making a head over heart decision about which way to go. I do love the Chariot card as the outcome right here because it tells me that you do follow your intuition here, and it absolutely leads to victory for you. I love victory as an outcome here, you know. Absolutely take the time that you need, you know. Set your mind at ease, meditate, go on YouTube, find some nice soft music. Start using your third eye and see it the way that you want it to be, you know. Go ahead and talk to the divine, talk to your angels, listen for that still small voice, you know. That inspired action, you know, is really what we want to see right here. I do see you making a decision and coming out in victory. I like that for you, Gemini. All right, romance angels. Let's play with 3 romance angel cards that line up with the spread for Gemini. Thank you for it very much. Yeah. Keep an open mind, it says. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Isn't that interesting with this spread right here? You know, maybe many of you have run into your soulmate, but they live a different lifestyle than you do. Yeah, keep an open mind, but that don't mean let them wipe their feet on you, Gemini. But definitely keep an open mind because this definitely says your soulmate, and there's a soulmate card right here. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah, I would say. Okay, 2 more for Gemini, please. Nice. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. You know, many times these soulmate situations, they got a lot of karma involved in them. And absolutely saw, you know, that you're going to make the right decision about which way to go. The moon is all over the spread, always talks to me about intuition, and so does the high priestess. And I can't not get away from the victory card as an outcome here. Keep an open mind and trust the situation is calling you to have faith. Maybe the other person, I'm thinking that more and more. Maybe the other person's got, they did come out as Knight of Wands. Maybe, that's a great adventure of the tarot deck, Well, look at that, man. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Many of these situations, these love situations that are, manifesting on the planet at this time, going to take a little bit of work. I want you to go ahead and continue to know what you want. I like this right here for you, Gemini. Victory because of your focus and what you want. Ace of Cups is what you want. True love. That's what that card represents to me. And this card says, this is nice with that right there. Keep an open mind. Trust. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at hand in this situation. Started with that right there, Slow and steady wins the race. That's the story of the tortoise and the hare right there. Slow and steady wins the race here, Gemini. Yeah, absolutely set yourself apart. Absolutely see the way that you want it to be. Absolutely. If you do that, still your mind, see it the way you want it to be, trust, and move forward in the direction that you want it to go in. Yeah, very much so. Hey, Tarot, let's do one more card for Gemini, please. One more card for Gemini. Thank you. Wow. Sun card showed up, Gemini. Like I said, this is the Chariot. It's your outcome right here. Whatever decision you're going to make here, looks good to me because the Sun card came out. This is Leo, by the way. Sun card is all about victory, prosperity, abundance. The little baby up on the horse talks about allowing your inner child to come back out and play with us. I like it, I like it. It really says that you're going to see the way to go. I like it for you here. Best card in the tarot deck is your overall with the situation right here. Trust. It's a fun spread for you, Gemini. I love it. Looks to me like you're putting it all together. One step at a time. One step at a time. Putting it all together, Gemini. Hey, Gemini, this is a fun read. I want to thank you for spending your time with me one more time. Namaste. Love and light. I'll be talking to you soon, Gemini. Bye for now.